Hello, my name's Steve Montgomery from Wild Rose Motors Police Interceptors Refurbishing. We are refurbishing some vehicles for a local California city, and I wanted to share this with you to give you an indication on how good the refurbishing is on our vehicles. Firstly, the cost. I know a lot of cities are under a lot of financial pressure. We can refurbish a vehicle for less than half the replacement equipped value. Also, refurbishing is classed as maintenance, which in a lot of cases is tax deductible, so you can actually get your money back from the refurbishing. Also, the Crown Victoria, as everyone's aware of now, is a discontinued model from Ford, and that it was a perfect vehicle that was made and designed for law enforcement. It's a large, full-size car, very strong, full box chassis frame vehicle, perfect for law enforcement, and unfortunately now it's not available. So here's the rundown on the refurbishing. We use Ford reman engines and transmissions, which come with a full 3-year unlimited mileage warranty. Way better than a new car, and it's able to be serviced, or any warranty work is to be able to be done anywhere in the United States, and that's by Ford of America. So any Ford dealer can do any warranty work. So wherever these vehicles go, they're covered by a full 3-year unlimited mileage warranty, engine and transmission. Also, the cost factor. You can reuse your existing equipment, which is a large saving. In some cases that's $19,000 or $20,000 worth of equipment that doesn't have to be repurchased for another vehicle to be used for law enforcement.
Here we have a Wild Rose Motors Police Interceptors Refurbished Crown Victoria, and this is the one that we've done, one of the ones that we're doing for the city of Delano, and this has all been refurbished. As you can see, we've got our upgraded track bar, or sway bar bushes should I say, there, all new suspension, new shocks, new linkage through there, new top and bottom A-arms, oil cooler lines, power steering lines, oil cooler. We go right through these, the frame stripped down. We even take care, for example here, of insulating that radiator hose there, which is something which is often overlooked. We make sure that there can be no rub damage later on. See all the new suspension on new bushes. We put the Cryogenic Rotors on them, which is a new technology which stops warping the rotors, and they can have up to 3 pad changes before the rotors even need machining. We actually upgrade the braking system to a DOT4 fluid, which has a 660-degree boiling point. So the nice thing is, brake failure is a thing of the past. If you have a Wild Rose Motors refurbished vehicle, you get all of these new improvements. There's been a lot of improvements over the years. We use all of that to make these cars safer and stronger, and with those polypropylene bushings and upgraded sway bars, it increases the handling dramatically to these vehicles. And of course you have a full frame repaint and inspection. And we come to the back of the car. Here's a lot of nice upgrades here. We have our high performance rear track bars, both bottom and top, and we have our rear sway bar. This sway bar is 860% more effective than the original one on the car. So it stabilizes the whole platform, which increases your traction, your braking, your handling, removes the fishtailing these cars have always had, with a combination of that sway bar and those high performance track bars there. It's really nice to be able to improve on the design, and these cars corner handle way better than what they do standard. So here's what you end up with a refurbished vehicle, rebuilt rear end, a factory rebuilt transmission with a 3 years unlimited mileage warranty on it, same with the engine. A vehicle that's been gone right through, it's been upgraded, braking systems, upgraded suspension systems. Very, very cool to be able to improve on a design, and we're very proud that the Wildrose Motors Police Interceptors refurbished vehicle is of such high quality, better than a new vehicle. So that's the underneath of the car. This is our rear end upgrade. The Crown Victorias always have had a fishtail problem when they come out of a heavy corner and they do their tail waggles, and the reason why that has happened is because of the rear track arms. We're very pleased to announce that we have improved the handling of this vehicle to the point where that doesn't happen. And the problem is, in my opinion, that these track arms here are the standard track arms from the Ford. They're rubber mounted, and you see the bushings go bad in them, and they're a pressed steel, which of course has a lot of flex too, and there's 2 of these on each side that holds the rear end completely into a car. So you can imagine a very flexible, rubber mounted, lots of movement there, and any movement is the enemy to handling. And here's our solution to that: our new upgraded high performance track arms. They're steel sleeved, polypropylene bushed, high tensile steel tubular track arms. 0 movement there, 0 flex. So now when you come out of a hard corner, the Crown Victoria, if it's been refurbished from through our shop, doesn't fishtail anymore, and you have better traction and better control. So we've been working very hard at improving this vehicle, and we have some very nice upgrades. That's one of them there, and then we go underneath the vehicle here and we have our new high performance rear track bar. Now here's the bar that the vehicle had on it originally. As you can see, very small diameter, in our opinion not heavy enough for a large vehicle like this. So we've upgraded this sway bar. There's the old one, there's the new one, and we've got rid of the rubber bushings, and we have polypropylene bushings up there. We also have polypropylene bushings on the sway bar, so we've got rid of all of that excess movement. And of course, at the end of the day, any movement in suspension is the enemy to handling. Now you notice all of our bolts are all marked here. We do this like the factory does, and like you would on a race car. That confirms that every bolt has been torqued to the correct torque and is marked. So we take great pride in refurbishing these cars for departments, and we put our best expertise and best equipment available all together as a package to make sure that this is the best possible handling, performing vehicle that can be done. Now we go up here and you can see everything's marked again, so all of these bolts have been torqued. And then we have our cryogenic rotors. This is a new technology that race cars have used for a while now. It's become available to us, and we put these cryogenic rotors on. And the problem with a large car always is braking. You have a lot of weight, and at extreme speeds you need to stop that, and normally what that does is it overheats the rotors, and when you overheat a rotor it warps, and then you get the wheel shaking and you haven't got the best braking you can have. So we've upgraded our vehicles that we refurbish here at Wildrose Motors Police Refurbishing to the cryogenic rotors. We also have upgraded the pads to a high performance pad for maximum braking. Now we've also done another very nice thing. We've upgraded the braking system to a .4 system from a .3, and that means we've increased the boiling point of this vehicle to 660 degrees, which eliminates brake failure. It has been a problem in the past with such a heavy vehicle. We believe now that we have eliminated it completely. We've more than twice increased the boiling point of this vehicle's brake fluid, and Ferrari and Porsche use the fluid that we've upgraded this vehicle to. So some very cool things happening here at Wild Rose Motors Police Interceptors, refurbishing, and we're putting the very best of technology into these vehicles to improve the quality and safety of them for law enforcement, and we can refurbish these vehicles with even all of these really good upgrades and safety upgrades for less than half of replacement equipped cost. And you see, even on our brake lines, we've marked and checked everything. So we go through these cars like the factory reassembles these cars. Hi, this is a Wild Rose Motors Police Interceptors refurbished Crown Victoria. It's had another one roll off our assembly line here in beautiful Anaheim, California. If you're a department looking at shrinking budgets and needing to make your dollars spin out further, this, in our opinion, is probably the most exciting news that you've heard. We can refurbish a police car for half of new outfitted cost. Our vehicles come with a 3-year unlimited mileage warranty on engine and transmission. That's right, 3 years unlimited on a fleet vehicle. We completely refurbished the one through our Anaheim facility. We have new upholstery put in the vehicles, new floor mats. We refurbished the equipment that are in the vehicles. By all accounts, these look like and drive better than a new vehicle. We also upgrade the suspension on these vehicles. This particular one, we fitted a new super bright LED top light on, so we can upgrade your older lighting. We upgrade the braking system from a .3 to a .4 system, which substantially raises the boiling point, which now eliminates brake failure on these large cars. That has been a problem in the past. That has been eliminated. We also install cryogenic rotors on them, so that removes the warping of rotors, which was an issue on these cars as well. Anytime you have a big heavy car and it's in extreme braking conditions, those are the major two risks that you run. We have also increased the handling ability by this car by putting in new high performance sway bars. And we've removed the fishtailing, which has always been a problem for these large cars, by installing new high performance track bars. So all in all, a refurbished car through Wild Rose Motors costs you half of new equipped replacement, and handles and brakes and drives better than what it did when it was a new vehicle. So there you have a cruiser all ready to go back out on the street for another 100,000 miles of service for the community at half the cost, which is going to keep the ratepayers happy in the city and also keep law enforcement in a job. So if you're looking at having to work with less budget instead of having to lay off officers, this is a very viable alternative. You can save half on your fleet costs, which is a major cost for a department. Go and have a look at our website, policeinterceptors.info. We'd be very happy to send you a quote, and look forward to dealing with you in the future and keeping these Crown Victoria Police Interceptors, which are the heaviest duty vehicle available, on the road for a lot of years to come. Thank you for your time.